This was a pain in my butt to finally get, guys. This was supposed to come 3 days ago, but I was at work. I had to get a signature. Next day, I found out I needed that. They gave me one more day. I told them to drop it off at my nearest Walgreens. They said they'll change it to do that. And then the next day, they didn't change it, so I had to go wait a whole nother day to pick it up myself from Walgreens. But I actually have it now. Looking at the box, yeah, this is the fan art I wanted. People picked it. This is what I wanted. I love how the top says giant size, the Avengers. Not giant man, just giant size. You got in the corner right here, the little comic book, whatever those things are called. You got the HasLab number 3. I like that little touch. It's very well detailed. Yeah, look at that box. You got the HasLab number 3 on the side of it, which I really dig. Got Giant Man, Wasp, walking down the streets with the Avengers on the bottom. Look at that. That's really nice. The back side has a city that you could put them in on the background. Doesn't really work that well, but I love how they gave us that option to do that. Right out the box, after the box you open up, you got another box, and then once you open that box, you get to see this awesome side panel with all the Avengers on it. That is the same on both sides. The top, you get that logo. Bottom, which no one cares about, you got that logo. Now that we actually got the box to look at, we could throw that aside and finally get into the figure. Here's Giant Man right out of the box, holding Cobra Commander, which I did get yesterday. These guys, Cobra Commander does come separate, by the way. They're not going to give you a G.I. Joe with the Marvel Legends. We'll get into why I think that this is amazing and maybe the best HasLab. And we'll get into why it sucks. I was very disappointed when I opened that, and everyone else is too. But I'm going to show you why I am. So let's get Cobra Commander out of his hand and actually get into Ant-Man himself. Well, putting his hands down, get a little glance at the articulation that you got and the head. Oh, brother, this guy's awesome. Now, I kind of like this review setup, not gonna lie. It's a different change of pace. But out of the box, the antennas do not come in. But just take a look at that. The eyes are beautiful, a little creepy. That's gross. The back has the amplifiers of the thingamajig. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, the teeth are super shiny. We'll show you what faceplates look like in a sec. You got the chest with the black leather material, which does move out of your way. Throughout the entire body, you have this basketball leather on the red, and then on the blue and black, you get something different. The belt, nice gray and chrome. Articulated fingers, which we'll get into that later. The legs, which have zippers on the side of them. Big blue boots on the dusty bottom. Yeah, that's just the front. Yep. There's not much to say besides this guy's full of detail. And yeah, this is a very mind-blowing piece. There's the butt. Gigantic butt. Back of the legs. The boots have zippers. I thought that they were going to paint that silver, but they kept it blue. And I threw a fit. I'm like, they should have painted that silver. But really, they do make blue zippers. So I didn't really complain about it too much. But yeah, this looks great. Alright. Articulation. Starting off with the head. Looks up very far. Down. Tilts perfectly. Turns. The arms. Hear that ratchet? Goes up. Perfect amount. you do get hands going up all around. Bicep swivel works. Double jointed elbows, great. Now the hands. Oh boy, where do I even start with the hands? You get hands that go up and down, and they swivel. But now you got the fingers. Fingers are a big problem. Okay, so heat the hands up, please. You do not want to break these hands. They are nice to be articulated. I don't mind them being articulated. But the plastic is so weak. You get whatever this part is on the hand. In, out, thumbs. Thumbs work fine because the thumbs are so thick. Now, the pinky. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 points of articulation in the hand alone. But they shouldn't have done that. They should have just gave us interchangeable hands. Because after you heat this up, you have to move them very slowly 16 times. Not to mention you have to put them back too. It is tedious. Making him hold things are very annoying. It bends right here. You have to pinch it, push it down, and carefully make sure it don't snap on you. It is ridiculous. It's not the biggest bummer, because it works after you heat it up. But I've seen some people heat it up and it not work. So be careful what you do. Please. Okay. Now that we got the hands out of the way, I wanted to tell you that he can't really make a fist. He can make the clenching hand really good, not really the fist. But get these out of the way. On to everything else. He has butterfly joints. Great. Move back that far, not that bad, because you could do that too. And forward a good amount. Can he hold the Hulk? Yeah, he could hold the Hulk. Or MODOK. He looks down with his ab crunch that far. He's got Spider-Man articulation. I forgot about that. This is a Renew Your Vows body mold. Goes back that far. With this diaphragm joint, you get up the tilt both ways and around. But you can see that this black piece does not get in the way because it moves. It moves very well. Legs, kick out that far all the way. Kick back though, it doesn't kick back. You could get the knees because it's double jointed. To kick the butt, can he kick the butt? I'm not. He could kick the butt. Good articulation. And the feet, they down, they go up, and they have toe articulation, and the toe articulation is seamless. And you got swivel on the boots. Getting him to stand is not quite challenging. I think the Sentinel's more challenging because of the ratchet joints. And I love that this guy gave me a purpose to check out Galactus and the Sentinel again. I did forget to show you guys that the bottom of the feet have Pym particles, or Hank Pym logo. Detailed, perfect. And then the toe articulation, you can see that it's very seamless. And you don't really see it. Sorry, it's so fuzzy. Now that I'm done showing you his feet, let's get him into some poses. One of the greatest poses that I have gotten him into is a squatting pose. So I'm just going to show you that. And I'm going to get down on my knees too. Do the waist. Clench the hand right there so you can hold on to an Ultron or some sort. Open the hands. So sketch. Now make him crouch. He crouches phenomenal. I'm not even gonna lie, which I won't, because this figure don't lie. I'm telling you that. And I struggled to balance him. There you go. He's squatting. See, it's not so hard to get him to squat. He looks great while he's squatting. The legs are a little goofy, like he has to pee, but yeah, man, this is great. This is awesome. Okay, so looking at the head sculpt, we will see the problem. But starting off, this is what he looks like right out of the box. Ooh, my lights. There you go. That's what he looks like right out of the box. Comes with the looking down eyes. And the antenna's not on. Just gonna show you the antennas right now. Put on the black ones first. All you have to do is just take that. Put it in. There are... Look at that. I think there are little letters in it. Huh, there are. I didn't even realize that. Yep, right, left. So it goes like that, right? Yeah, it goes like that. It goes up. So there you go. There's the head. Looking pretty cool. You could shake that out. Put the white ones in, which I do like way more, but if you're doing a growing effect with the Wasp 2-pack, you're going to have to use the black ones. But white does pop more. And taking these off so it's easier to remove the face. I'll show you how to remove the face. Man, before I was taking off the face like this, and I was really stressing. I'm like, this isn't coming off. This whole head technique setup is stupid. And then I realized that, oh, wait. You actually put your thumb on the inside and just pull on it, and it just expands. And then it looks like that. And then looking at the head sculpt, oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you this. Looking down eyes that I got are great because I wanted that. I wanted him to look down. But what is not nice is having two of the same looking eyes. Everyone has this problem. Take the face off, look like that. Let's put it in. There you go. That's what he... I've never tried that before. But taking out the eyes, they swap stupidly. And now he's looking that way, which this looks really good. Don't get me wrong. But there goes my lights. My lights are getting knocked out because of how stupid this is. Oh, dude, they're all coming out. Hold on, quick intermission. Okay, I'm back. But I got two of the same eyes. This is not okay. This is a $200 action figure from a year ago. These should not happen at all. That is a huge problem and should never freaking happen. That is the biggest problem with this. When you put the face in, there's these little tabs that you have to push back and push in so they lock in. But yeah, guys, this is not... It's not okay. Hasbro really messed up with the hands and the eyes. Why didn't they just do movable eyes? That would give us way more playability. They decided not to. I don't get it. Why doesn't Hasbro think this way? I have never used these left or right looking eyes, whatever direction they're looking in. I've never used them. And I don't think I ever will. But this is what it looks like with the angry sculpt. You saw it with the curve sculpt. And you saw it with the normal sculpt right out of the box. It's not bad. I like it. It's hefty. I like to chuck this up in the air and catch it. Probably shouldn't do that with a $200. But now we got the zombie head sculpt, which is what I wanted, because I don't do the scroll. It comes with weed eyes that I taped on or puttied on because I thought they were stupid. But here we go. And I forgot what I was saying about because I was too occupied putting this in. But he comes with his own antennas with scratches on them and dents for you to make it look like a zombie, which is cool. This is great. Look at the detail on this. This is a phenomenal head sculpt, but this is what I wanted. I wanted a zombie. I don't care about the scroll, but I think the scroll was the best option. I have no clue why they didn't do the scroll, because people could actually army build with this. Like, why didn't they do that? It was a wasted potential. Hasbro really dropped the ball on this Giant Man. Like, 3 things about it. But with all that being said, that is how you do the eyes. Gotta get this perv one looking back on. Boom. Just like that. It's not a bad setup, but it should have been just adjustable eyes. It's really stupid. Adjustable eyes or different heads. So dumb. Alright, size comparison time. The best part of this figure, I'm not joking. Size comparisons are great. Starting off, Ultron and Joe Costa. Look at how lovely those two are. Such a great couple, definitely. And then his son, Vision. Boom. Hopefully it's not too blurry or too bright. I might turn it down. Here he is next to a bunch of AIM soldiers and MODOK. You could get him to some pretty cool fights with these guys. I wish I had Ultrons, though, like a bunch. If anyone is selling them to me, I'd take them right off your hands. Just tell the price and I'll cop. Here are the Yoda Park Optimus Prime, Megatron, and miniseries Bumblebee. Yeah. These guys aren't in scale. Giant Man would be a little smaller, considering that you could fit 4 people in that Bumblebee right there. Like, that's pretty big. But it does look cool regardless. And here he is right next to his team. These guys look so cool together. Look at them. Well, I can't wait to make Giant Man fight crime with these super cool superheroes. Wait a second. These aren't the Avengers. Here are the Avengers by Marvel Legends, not Multiverse. Oh yeah, dude. This is phenomenal. This is peak classic Avengers. But it's missing one thing, though. There you go. That's who he's missing. His wife that he abuses. But I put on the white antennas. That looks cool. This is what we wanted. Yeah. Why does Hank beat his wife? He has like multiple personality disorder or something, like Moon Knight. I'm not sure. I'm not really a Giant Man fan, but this makes me want to be a fan of... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm a fan of this figure. That's what I was going to say. I'm just going to show you a closer look of the Avengers up close with Giant Man and the Wasp. Yep. Just what I wanted. And here's Giant Man right next to Giant Man. Wish I got a middle one right here, so then I could do the size thing, but it don't matter. This is good enough. Forgot to show you that this is what he would look like next to his classic Avengers. So my camera's all messed up. Yep, that's what he'd look like. Looks cool. Here's a quick look at the zombies right next to the zombie head. I'll show you a picture of what the head looks like on. But yeah, it's cool. If Hasbro just did a different head sculpt and all for the zombie, we could have put it on or display like that. The zombies' heads do move while decapitated, maybe. But yeah, they should have gone with the scroll, but I'm happy with the zombie. And here he is right next to the Marvel Legends Deadpool. Getting in combat. Okay, so I haven't seen these size comparisons yet, but you can see something in the corner is missing of the video. It's not this guy. It's not the Sentinel. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah, you can see that just fine. It is, oh, whoa, almost knocked him over. The Galactus. I have not seen these guys right next to each other yet. And they look great. You can't even see the Galactus in that. Look at that. That's splendid. Galactus has the skull on because it was just Halloween, but now I have to take that off. But just looking at these guys in all their glory, yep. Oh man, I'm gonna take a couple seconds just to look at this. How far we've come to 5-inch action figures. 6 technically, but all the Toy Biz ones are small. Look at how far we've come. These guys may have been big, but they were really hard to pose. I'm not even kidding. Their ratchet joints everywhere besides on the Sentinel are they're very tight. Especially if Galactus has that skirt on him at all times. It's pretty phenomenal that these guys could ever fight. And now we have 2 more Sentinels coming. Oh my gosh. It's going to be crazy. Can't wait for Fing Fang Foom. They better make that. Alrighty. Final thoughts? I gotta say it. I think this is my favorite HasLab. It's the one HasLab that's not purple and blue, so it pops out more. It's very colorful. The posability is way better on them, or on this one too, because there's nothing in the way of everything, like a giant skirt or these loose joints. Every joint on this figure is tight, and you can hear it in the video. It is loud. My only problem with it, like I said, is the gosh dang fingers. Terrible idea. And the freaking eyes. That should have never happened in the first place. I should not have to contact Hasbro to fix their mistake. They are a multi-billion-dollar company. I don't know about that. But still, my point stands. But yeah, that's my review. Thanks for watching it. It's kind of late. You guys probably already have it if you have it, or know what it is by other videos. But appreciate you guys clicking on this one. And I want you guys to have a good rest of your day. Take care.